So let's continue. As per the syllabus, it is your fourth unit. Third unit will be carried out afterwards. Uh, the title itself is saying Central Processing Unit. Title itself says it is a Central Processing Unit. Now over here, with respect to hardware design, we discussed it over the previous chapter. Till that it was fine. But now in this chapter, as such, it is somewhat pure theoretical subject. There are no circuit diagrams or nothing in this chapter. Just the chapter consists of the part. Means in this case, what we are supposed to do is what is to be taken care of while designing the central processing unit. Now we know central processing unit means it consists of your control unit, ALU, then memory, as per our block diagram of a computer. But over here, the central processing unit that to consist of the part which includes everything. But what we need to take care at the time of designing CPU. Designing means, say for example, I am designing a microprocessor, my own microprocessor. So the chapter consists that while designing my own microprocessor, what I need to take care or what should be included in that design. Bare minimum design should consist of this part. So this chapter is purely one kind of, I say, a theoretical chapter, but very easy chapter, consisting of higher weightage with respect to your exams, with respect to your real understanding of the subject. It consists of higher weightage. Okay, so starting with the first part of the chapter, that is stack organization. Stack. What do you mean by stack? All of you, please maintain social distance in the classroom. It is somewhat a serious. Please. It is a serious instruction to all of you. I'm not saying strict instruction. It is a serious instruction to you people to maintain social distance into the class. See, the question for doing this is for your betterment, not my betterment. That's better. Possibly follow this instruction in each and every lecture, not mine only. The thing is, you are knowing everything day by day. Cases are again increasing, so we need to maintain our record. Self-discipline is highly required, and again, this is not going to end. If this is not going to end, we also should not end ourselves. So that's why we need to maintain our self-discipline, and we need to accept what it is. Okay, fine. So coming back to our part, that is stack organization. What do you mean by stack? Online people, am I audible?
Yes, sir, audible.
Okay, thank you. Last in, first out. But actually, what it is, that is what you are saying with respect to definition. But what do you mean by stack? What actually stack is? Sorry? Data structure. Okay. So can I say it is one kind of abstract data type? It is actually a type of data structure. It is a type of linear data structure. Yes or no? Yes or no? Stack. You have studied also the applications of stack. Stack consists of 4 operations which you have studied: push, pop, peep, and change. But in real-time application, we always go for 2 operations only: push and pop. But along with that, we need to understand the application where it is required. Where it is required. Why we are learning data structure stack? You already have studied applications of stack. Just try to recall. Exactly, to converting prefix to postfix or infix to prefix or infix to postfix notation. We term it to be reverse Polish notation. યાદ આવે છે કે યાદ આવે છે? Reverse Polish notation. For conversion of this process, we require stack. So there are many such applications where we require stack. Another example of application of stack: you are using function call. From main you go to factorial or some other function. So coming back, you require stack. You don't have any other data structure. You cannot use Q in that case. Suppose from function 1 I jump to function 2. From function 2 I jump to function 3. So from function 3, where I am going to go? So from function 3, where we are going to go back? To function 1 or function 2? 1 called 2, 2 called 3. From 3 where? We are returning back 1. From function 1 I called function 2, and from function 2 I called function 3. The execution of function 3 is over. Now where I am going to return back?
Function 2.
Function 2. Function 2. Then function 1. So I went in last in first out order, or I went in queue. Function 3 to directly function 1, then function 2. Is it so? No. So another real-time application of stack. There are a lot many applications of stacks which are required for the designing of a processor. Please settle down. So that's why the stack is required. Stack is required in case of CPU. Means you have studied ALU, you have studied control unit, but along with that, there are certain other hardwares are also required to be implemented. And out of them is one stack. Are you clear with this? Now, stack can be made using 2 ways. In our case, in our design, we can implement stack using 2 ways. The first is using registers. Registers, not registers. REGIS. registers. And second is using our RAM itself, primary memory. We can allocate some part of RAM as a stack. So there are two ways. One is using registers, means we keep physical register arrangement. We keep physical register arrangement. And the second way is using memory, means we allocate some portion of memory. Say for example, I am having 1 GB of RAM, out of which 100 MB I am allocating for stack. So that I can do it. Is it fine, everyone? All of you? So there are two ways of implementing stack. Just go through it. I will not read out this part. You are knowing this thing. And as already we had discussed, in data structure, you had came across the term TOS or top. What was it used for? TOS, top of stack, or top, we write it, top. Yes or no? So for that, we are keeping one register named as stack pointer, SP. In data structure, we used to call the term TOS or top. But over here, we would be calling the term SP, means stack pointer. Is it fine? Which always points to top of stack. There are two types of stack organization. One is register stack, built using registers, and second is memory stack, logical part of memory allocated. Now, in your next semester, you are having a subject of 8085 microprocessor, in which it is an extension to it. Over here, we are studying general design, but in that you'd be learning one specific processor, that is 8085, Intel 8085 processor, the first processor of Intel company. Right now we are at the i7 is the latest processor which we are having. Now again, new has introduced. Yes, so the first processor of Intel was 8085. Then the history, if you check out, it came up with 8086. Then 286, means 80286, 80386, 80486, then 80786. Then came the technology of Pentium. Pentium 1, 2, 3. Then Pentium with HT technology, hyper-threading technology was introduced. So this is the hierarchy of processor. So basically 8085 is the base processor. Then they came up with 8086, and many a place you will hear the term x86. In your computer, somewhere you would be reading x86. Now x86 means they are talking of base processor is 8086 as the base processor. x86 means 86 is the main architecture behind that. Then they redefined that model and then redesigned the processor. They came up with x86 series, that is 286, 386, 486, 786, and so on. So we can implement the stack using two ways, that is register stack and memory stack. This is the organization. If you can check out, this is the first organization that is using register stack. What it says, I'm not going into the detail of this, you are knowing this everything. Just see the arrangement. This is your stack. This is your stack. All this 0 to 63 are registers. That means, can I say this stack consists of 64 registers? Means it can hold 64 values maximum. Along with that, I am having two flags, full and empty. There is no spelling mistake. They are specifically written EMTY. T is not forgotten, but it is explicitly written EMTY. If you check out textbook also, they will be using this term. It is a variable, name given. full and empty. What is the use of it? They are flags. If I go on pushing onto the stack is full, then a flag named as full is set. So now I cannot push anything onto the stack. If I go on popping out everything and last element is popped out, then I should say this flag set, empty flag is set to 1. That means I can say my stack is empty now. Now I cannot pop out any element. Is it fine? So this is the arrangement for register stack. Sir, question comes, sir, what about this 64? Is it fixed? Is that count fixed, 64 registers? No, it is dependent on your design. If you require the stack for 128 registers, you can go for it. So what will be the size of this register, single register, 0, 1, 2, what will be the individual size? Again, it depends on you, 8 bits, 16 bits. Generally, they keep it with respect to address bits and data bits of the bus. If address bit is of 8 bits, they generally keep it 8-bit register. Okay, so this is the design. Don't go into this detail. How push operation works. Algorithm for push. Procedure for push. What happens? We insert an element onto the stack. What happens? First we check. Yes, first we always check whether stack is full or not. Then we insert onto the stack and then we increment the stack pointer. But can I do something in reverse way? That I increment pointer first, top pointer, and then I store the element. Can I do like this? Repeating my question again. In general case, what we do, we first of all check for the full, means whether stack is full or not. Then next step, what we do? We insert the element, that is, we push the element at the specific location. Then we increment the stack pointer. Okay, over. But my question is, can I do the change that I increment stack pointer first, means stack, whether stack is full or not, that we checked it. Now, instead of storing the element, I increment the stack pointer and then I stored the element. Can I do like this?
So then when will you store on the 0th register?
In the other case, while doing the pop, we need to check it accordingly. Okay, are you getting this? I'll come to that part during the pop operation. So how this push operation is going to take place? I have incremented my stack pointer by 1 first, initially. And then I am storing my element onto the stack. Now M represents the stack. SP represents stack pointer, top of stack. So M of SP is equals to DR. DR is our data register which we have to store it onto the stack. So M of SP is equals to DR. So the content of DR register is stored onto stack. Can I say like this? Sir, what about whether stack is full or not? Are we going to check? I'm checking at the next stage. So don't you think it is wrong? It depends. It depends. Ideal case, we always check for the whether stack is full or not at the first stage. But as per textbook, they are checking at the last stage, assuming it that we can insert at least one element. Assuming it that we can insert at least one element onto the stack. Okay. So how to check? If SP equals to 0, sir, we didn't got SP equals to 0. Stack full થઈ ગયો હોય તો 0 કેવી રીતે થાય SP? Let's go back to the previous diagram. What is the size of stack? 64. Considering આપણે થોડીક stack size નાની કરી નાખીએ. considering it to be of 16 bits, sorry, 16 registers. So can I say 0 to 15? Online people, is it fine?
Yes.
Yes,
0
sir.
to 15. Consider your stack, instead of this 0 to 63, we keep it 0 to 15. Is it fine? All of you agree with this? 0 to 15. Now I started pushing the elements onto the stack. I started pushing the elements onto the stack. Consider 0 to 15. Now if I add one more to 15, what it will become? Obviously I know what the answer will be there.
Overflow.
Overflow. Okay, overflow. Anything else? Means overflow is fine, but what will happen now? 15 plus 1. 15 plus 1. Ideally it is 16. But what is our range? 0 to 15. 0 to 15. Yes or no? 0 to 15. Now if I increase one more bit, means I increase one more. That means it is always going to be reset to 0. Sir, we didn't got. Okay. Just all of you write down one calculation. Write down one value. A binary number. Write down a binary number. 1111. A binary number 1111 means 4 times 1. What is its corresponding decimal value? 15. Do you agree with this? Add 1 to it. Plus 1 in binary, in binary, not in decimal. 1111 plus 1. What happens?
140.
1111 plus 1. What is the answer? 1 carry and 4 zeros. Can I say one bit, extra bit has been increased? We had got one extra bit, which you are terming it to be overflow.
Yes.
Addition to 4 bit nu jatu. Just consider those 4 bits. What is it? Equivalent to? Avigu, did you got what I mean to say? So similarly, if it is case of 63, if it is a case of 63, if you add it 1, then it becomes 0. Did you get my point now?
Yes.
This happens in binary. Our case માં જ્યારે ન સમજાય ત્યારે always binary માં convert કરી નાખવાનું. In our case, બધે નહીં. Is it fine? All of you? Okay. So that's why now you should be clear with the condition. Why I had written SP equals to 0. Because when after inserting the element onto stack, if stack is full, then the stack will be incremented to 0 and carry will be generated, which we ignore it. So that's why we are checking if SP is 0. Then full. What is full? What is full? What is full? Flag. Full flag is set to 1. Is it fine? And empty is set to
0.
કરવું જ પડશે ને 2 1 હોય ક્યારે? Can we keep full and empty as 1? No, we cannot. Is it fine? What about pop now? What about pop now? How pop will work? Always remember, pop will work in reverse fashion of push. So પહેલી વસ્તુ, the first part we are knowing that it will be decremented by 1. But when, we'll decide it. But firstly, it will be decremented by 1. Secondly, we'll be fetching the element from stack. And thirdly, we'll be checking whether stack is empty or not. Agree? All 3 steps. Okay. What was the first step over here in push? SP incremented. Okay. Second step, element stored on stack. We reverse that in case of pop. We first of all reverse, order reverse. We first of all fetch the element from stack and then decrement. Is it fine? And then we check for empty, whether stack is empty. How will we be checking it? If SP equals to no. Okay, let me show the diagram again. If SP equals to 1, the last number is 0. How will you say 1? If SP is again 0. In initial case for full, again 0, and in case of empty also we need to check 0. Are you getting my point? Is it fine? But what change we need to do? Over here we are making full as 1, but over here we are making empty as 1 and full as 0. Is it fine? Any doubts with register stack? Should I move further with memory stack? Second type of stack implemented using memory. But my now question is it always necessary that when we do the push operation, we need to increment stack pointer by 1? Can't I decrement the pointer? No stack. Let me come to that diagram again. આ સ્ટેકમાં આપણે એવું કીધું કે એલિમેન્ટ્સ અહીંયાથી ભરાતા જાય. હું ઉપરથી ભરવાનું ચાલુ ન કરી શકું. કેમ? Why? It is not. મગજમાંથી કાઢી નાખો કે ડીશનો થપ્પો છે એમ કે ડીશનો થપ્પો નીચેથી જ ભરાય. કેમ એવું કન્સિડર ના થઈ શકે? Can I not consider like it કે મારી પાસે ડીશ રાખવાનું કોઈ સ્ટેન્ડ છે? I am having one stand which holds the dish. Can I not start putting from the top? No. Can I not say it to be a stack?
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, please.
Sir, the stack will initially the stack will fill from 1 or from 0.
It will start from 0.
And then, sir, in diagram.
The diagram ABC is started from 1. That is fine, but it will be starting from this. Oh, sorry. SP is incremented by 1 first. Sorry, yes, you are correct. It will start from 1.
Okay, sir.
Again, the thing is, over here you are saying that it starts from 1, but in case of data structure, it always starts from 0. Because we keep top of stack to be -1.
Okay, sir. And sir, from 1 it will fill up till 63 now?
Yes, it will go till 63.
Then, sir, the 0th
Once it
index
will be
will
63,
remain
once it will be 63, it will be incremented by 1.
and then sir, the 0th index will always remain empty?
Empty, yes, it will always remain empty.
Okay, sir.
Okay, fine. So my question was, did you get my point? Can I not start my stack from top to bottom? In inserting element from top to bottom? Yes or no? Then what I need to do change in these steps? Then what I need to do change in this step if I want to do it in that manner? Okay, agree. That means instead of incrementing, I need to decrement SP by 1 in push. Instead of decrementing stack pointer by 1, then I need to increment it in case of pop. Rest everything is same. Did you get this? That is what we are following in memory stack. The same thing we are following in our memory stack. How? But before that, let me show you the structure of memory stack. Don't draw it right now. Just have a look at this first. As I told you earlier, we are implementing stack using memory. That is our RAM, primary memory. So primary memory, RAM, is logically divided. Logically, I am saying. Physically, RAM ને આમ કટકા નથી કરતા. કે એક કટકો કરી આ આપી દીધું સ્ટેક ને, બીજો કટકો કરી ડેટા ને, ત્રીજો કટકો કરીને ઓપરેન્ડ ને. No. we are logically dividing the addresses. Means in our memory, if I am dividing my memory logically, in that case, always also in the memory, we are giving addresses. A range of address is there. Say, for example, I am having 1 GB of memory, so I'll start addressing from 0. As if what we give the numbering to our society. Like a house number we are giving in a society. Flat number we are giving into the apartment. Same way, memory is having their own address. A range is given. Out of that range, we divide it. So over here, as you can see, from address 1000 to address 2000, we are saying that it will always hold programs. Can you see this? Sorry. Can you see this? From address 1000, sir, what about 0? Just skipped off temporarily, but it will start from 0. From address 1000 to 2000, we are storing program, means instructions. So that means what we write in C program, that C program is divided in such a way, yes. When it comes for execution, it is divided in this way. Means instruction, program part goes on to some specific address location. Then as per this, from address 2000 to address 3000, it will always hold operands, data, on which our instructions are going to be executed. Say, for example, I want to perform addition. Then the operands will be stored at this address location. Then comes what I have allocated. 3000 to, can I say 3996? 7 is next address, which we are skipping. Can I say address stack starts from address 3000 to 3996 is a stack. Then sir, what about
Yes, sir.
997 and onwards? It can be anything. Right now, as of now, we don't want to. Is there any D2D student present? You might have studied 8086 processor. There are 4 types of segment into the memory. If you recall, memory is logically divided into 4 segments. Port segment, stack segment, data segment, and extra segment. DS, CS, SS, and ES. So this you can say to be some other segment. Is it fine? All of you? So this is my memory stack. A complete memory is partitioned logically with some address range allocated, wherein as I'm mentioning earlier, that we would be decrementing the address while inserting instead of incrementing. Is it fine? PC. What is the use of PC? Program counter. That's why I pointed at program part. It holds the address of the next instruction to be executed. Then comes AP. Means AP. Sir, we haven't heard. AR. AP. Address pointer. Address pointer, same thing. You can say it to be AR or you can say it to be AP. Is it fine? SP. Stack pointer, pointing to top of the stack. So now the push operation in this case, how it will work. So what I did? Decremented. Instead of incrementing, I decremented. SP by 1. Now over here, M is memory. In previous case, M was stack register. Stack. Actually the stack. Over here, M points to memory. Okay. No change in previous example. Sir, what about full? You haven't checked full over here. Actually, we need to check it, but as per textbook, they are saying don't check it because we have logically partitioned. So in that case, it will not go out of partition. That will be handled by control unit. Okay, that's why we are not checking for whether stack is full or empty. Okay, what about pop operation? Can I say reverse of this? First of all, dr equals to m of sp, and secondly, sp incremented by 1. Is it fine? Any doubts with this? In exam, it can be asked, explain stack organization for 6 marks. In that, you need to explain both the things. Just you are not supposed to draw diagrams. You are supposed to write the statements. So, for 6 marks, it can be asked 3 mark for memory stack, 3 mark for register stack. Is it fine? Should I move further? Let's see the application of stack which you already are knowing. You are knowing, na? Have you heard of it, no? Yes or no? Reverse Polish notation. I am not going into the detail of it. Actually, it is used for evaluating the expressions in any language. I don't know how to pronounce the name. Scientist name. He was a Polish scientist. Okay. Say, for example, this is my expression. In which form it is? In which form? Infix form. I want to convert it to prefix or Polish notation. Then what will be its prefix? Plus means operator first, then operands. And what about postfix or reverse Polish? AB. Remember this part. This will be carried out till your 6th semester. In 6th semester, you are having a subject of compiler design. Again, this will come back in picture. Okay, fine. What will be the answer for this? This is infix. What will be the answer for prefix and postfix? Just write it down. Prefix and postfix. Please write down the answer for this expression.
Plus star AB star CD.
Okay, it is correct. Those, see right now, as of now, your career path is not fixed. Those who think they want to go for their master plan, means master degree course, especially in technical, that is ME or MTech program, those who are willing, they need to prepare for GATE exam. And for GATE exam, data structure is one of the important subjects. Again, operating system is another important subject. Then CN, computer network, is also another subject. When we used to study at that time, it fixed હતું. કઈ IIT paper set કરે છે એના ઉપરથી એના subject નું weightage નક્કી થાય. If it would have been IIT Delhi, then they mostly ask on computer networks. If it is IIT Bombay, then they always focus on data structure and algorithms. If it is IIT Kanpur, then they focus on algorithm and compiler design. Are you getting my point? So the subjects we are studying in your semesters, they are highly important for qualifying your GATE exam. Okay, so please focus accordingly. In your last semester, you studied data structure, even DBMS. Even DBMS, data structure, DBMS from your past semester. This semester, CN, OS, and COA. Not this part. What we are studying is a basic part, but advanced COA. Okay, so these are the subjects. That's why initially they are taken so that you can start preparing on that as per curriculum. Is it fine? Okay, let's move further. Answer for this. Can I say what it will be? What will happen first? Which operation will occur first? Can I say A star B? So can I write star AB? Then which operation will occur? C star D. So star AB, star CD, and then plus. So can I say plus earlier? So plus star AB, star CD. Okay, but I am writing reverse polish directly. Reverse polish directly. Can I say it will be AB star, CD star plus, and reverse polish notation is highly used in compiler instead of in prefix. Postfix is highly used. Is it clear? All of you? Any doubts? Anyone? Any doubts? Online people? Okay. Mainly we are doing this for evaluation of arithmetic expression. This is an example. Solve it using stack. In the exam, it can be asked, solve this expression using stack. Don't write it. I'll show it to you. Using stack. Say, for example, I am taking stack. This is the answer of postfix. Okay. So I start up with a stack. First of all, what I did, my first step was to convert from infix to postfix, and then now I am using stack to evaluate this expression. So what I will do, I will push 3 onto the stack. So first of all, I will start pushing the elements till we don't come across operator. So 3, operand or operator? Operand or operator? Operand. So I will push onto the stack. Is it fine? So 3 is on stack. Then what is next element? 4. Operand or operator? Operand. So push or pop? Push. Is it fine? See, stack pointer incremented by 1. Now pushing. Now next, star. So operand or operator? Operator. So pop the 2 elements. Pop top 2 elements from stack. Then perform that operation and store the result back onto stack. So what I will do, star. So pop the element, pop these 2 elements from stack. I perform the star and result is stored back on the stack. Is it fine? So same thing, next 5. So push. Is it fine? Then next, again push. Is it fine? Now next, star. So which operation? Multiplication. 6 into 5, 30. And next, plus. So operator, again pop. Or is it fine? This you are knowing. As of this, you are studied in your data structure. Fine with this? Any doubts with this?
Clear.
The next part of the chapter is instruction formats. Types of instruction you have studied. Don't confuse with that part. How many types of instructions you have studied? હજી હમણાં ચેપ્ટર પૂરું કર્યું, ગયા વીકમાં જ પૂરું કર્યું. How many types of instructions? 3. Which were they? Register, reference, memory, and IO. Yes or no? This instruction formats. These are instruction formats and not types of instruction. So in your exam, if it has been asked explain instruction formats, then you need to explain this part, what I am teaching right now. But if it has been asked, explain types of instruction, then you need to explain those 3 types of instruction. So please read the question carefully. Is it clear? If it is instruction format, then this. If it is types of instruction, then those 3. Clear? Okay. Then we are having actually 5 types of instruction formats. Instruction formats are of 5 types. The first is 3 address instruction, then 2 address instruction, then 1 address instruction, then 0 address instruction, and then lastly we are having as RISC instruction. RISC, R-I-S-C. It is pronounced as RISC. Full form I will tell you later at the end of the chapter. RISC type, RISC, R-I-S-C. It is pronounced as RISC. There is another term also termed as CISC, which I will come at the end of the chapter. RISC and CISC. Is it fine? So let us start with the first type of instruction. That is instruction format. Now what does it mean? 3 address instruction, 2 address instruction, 1 address instruction, 0 address instruction. Can anybody give a random thought or random guess? 3 address means what? Address of what? 3 address instruction means what? Only 3 registers. Okay, very near to the answer. 3 address, 2 address, 1 address, 0 address. You are very near to the answer. Over here we are talking of operands, number of operands. Address of number of operands. As I said, 3 address instruction means my instruction will be having 3 operands. 3 addresses I can use it. Sir, how 3 address? Okay, let me give you an example. Don't read this right now, otherwise you will not understand. Consider this expression. Consider this expression, x is equals to a plus b star c plus d. If you are asked to evaluate this expression, how you will be evaluating? What will be your first step to solve this expression? No. Directly if you are asked, then what will be your first step? Can I say you will be evaluating the brackets first? That means a plus b you will
Brackets.
be first, then c plus d, and then you will be multiplying the 2. Okay. Now you have not learned any kind of advanced instruction, but let me give you a very simple instruction which you will be understanding. Firstly, what I will be doing? A plus b, no? I did it. Add a plus b. Store the result in R1. 3 address. R1 is 1 address, A is 2nd address, B is 3rd address. So 3 address instruction. I can use 3 operands. So A plus B will be added. Temporarily, the answer will be stored in R1. So this is the meaning of instruction mentioned. M of A plus M of B, result will be stored in R1. Do you agree with this? What will be the next step? Similarly, you need to give answer like this. Instruction. This is an instruction. Add R2, C, comma. Absolutely correct. Is it fine? Now what next? R1 to be multiplied with? Result to be stored in? Why R3? Where answer is to be stored? Samuel, multiply R1 with R2. Store the result in X. સર આમાં કેમ આમ ઊંધું લખે છે? આન્સર જેમાં સ્ટોર કરવાનો છે કેમ પહેલા લખે છે? This is the notation they have developed. If you study 8085 એમાં પણ આવું જ છે. રિઝલ્ટ જેમાં સ્ટોર કરવાનો એની આગળ લખવાનું. It is a notation they have designed. તમે તમારું પ્રોસેસર બનાવો તો એમાં પછી રાખજો. Are you getting my point? So this is the main thing. Okay? Is it fine? All of you. So the question is, what is the advantage of using 3 address instruction? 3 address, 2 address, 1 address, 0 address. Advantage શું આનું? આ expression જે છે, if I take this expression, how many instructions are required to solve this expression? How many? 3. Do you get that? કહી દીધું મેં answer. Just read it out. It creates short programs. Program ની length નાની હશે. Is it fine, everyone? All of you? Today I stop here. We'll be discussing 2 address, 1 address, 0 address into the next lecture. But હવે ખ્યાલ આવી ગયો what it is actually? હવે ખ્યાલ હવે suppose if I say 2 address, then what will be the difference over here? Instead of R1 AB, there will be only 2 operands, 2 addresses only. Agree? Okay, fine. So today we stop here. C1. Okay, please attend your roll calls. Yes, online people. Rahul Yadav, your answer is also correct. Recursion can also use stack. Requires stack. Okay, fine. So let us go for attendance. Roll number 1.
Present, sir.
Please maintain silence. Offline people. Roll number 1 present. 2. Roll number 2 absent. 4, 5,
Present, sir.
6, 8, 9. Roll number 9 absent. 10,
Present,
10, 11, 11 absent. 12, 13, 13,
Present.
14,
Present, sir.
15, 15, 16, 16,
Yes, sir.
19,
Yes.
19, 19 absent. 20, 20 absent. 21,
Present, sir.
22, 23, 24,
Present, sir.
25, 26, 27, 27 absent. 28,
Present, sir.
29,
Present.
32,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
33,
Sir.
Yes, sir.
27.
34, 34, 35,
Yes, sir. 35.
36, 37,
36 present, sir.
39,
Yes, sir.
39, 39 absent. 40, 40 absent. 42, 43,
Present.
44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 49, absent, 51, 52, 53, 53, absent, 56, 57, 58, 58,
58 present.
59,
Present, sir.
60,
Present.
61,
Present, sir.
62,
Yes, sir.
63,
Yes, sir.
65,
65 present.
66, 66, 66, absent, 67, 67, absent, 104,
Present, sir.
113,
Present, sir.
125,
Present, sir.
149, 161, 165, 178, 178, absent, 2,
Present, sir.
26,
Present, sir.
27,
Present, sir.
28,
Yes, sir.
29, 30, 31, 32,
Present, sir.
33, 34, 35, 37, 38, 38, absent, 39, 40,
Present, sir.
51, 1,
Yes, sir.
2. Last number 2, absent.
Sir, 53.
Just a minute. Yes, 53. Anyone else?
Yes, sir. 40.
40. Anyone else? Anyone left out? Okay. Thank you, all of you.